Let me tell y'all something. These hoes have no type of game. They do not have no type of charisma. They do not know how to talk to guys. You think you're bad? These hoes really don't know how to talk. If we had a baddie try to pick up a guy, she would not know how to act. So therefore, you're not doing as bad as you think you are. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Rafael. Today we're going to be talking about these girls really don't have any sort of game. They don't have any charisma and they really don't know how to talk to guys and approach them. If you think you're bad, these girls really don't know how to do any of that. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. Now let's get into it. I will be honest. In the past, I did used to get anxious and I used to get nervous when I would go up and approach a girl that I thought was really pretty, that I thought was really bad, that I thought was beautiful. I used to get nervous and I used to get anxious a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And anybody who tells you that they never got anxious, they never struggled, they were never nervous when they were approaching a girl is full of cap. Because everybody at some point was bad at doing this. Everybody at some point was nervous. Everybody at some point had some level of anxiety where they were scared to get rejected. If somebody tells you that they never faced this, they was never struggling, they never had any sort of nerves or anxiety when doing this, they are full of cap and they are lying to you. I will be honest, I used to be nervous, I used to get anxious, and I used to get rejected a lot. And I still do sometimes. I get rejected. I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna be immune to it either. I'm gonna get rejected just as much as you guys are. I'm not special. What I want you guys to understand though is if you think you're bad when it comes to approaching girls, these girls out here that you think are like bad as fuck, that you think are so beautiful, that you're putting on a pedestal, if we flip the script and they was the ones who had to approach guys, they would not know what to say or how to approach a guy, because I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. They've never had a need to do this or to learn how to do this, so why would they get good at doing this? Why would they have any experience doing this if they never had the need to do it in the first place? Probably ever since they were little, or they at least hit puberty, they've had guys who have been approaching them, who have been hitting on them constantly. But on the other hand, 99% of guys don't get that luxury. We don't get the luxury of being approached all the time since the time we hit puberty or since the time we were little. We don't get that luxury. We don't get that experience. We have to be the ones who are physically approaching and making the approach to somebody that we think is attractive, to a girl that we think is really beautiful, that we want to go ahead and talk to. We have to be the ones who have to initiate that. They don't. Every once in a while, you will have that one occasional girl who will approach you. I'm not saying that it's never going to happen, but it's going to be rare. Because most girls aren't used to doing this. They're not gonna do this. Why? Because they're scared. If you think you're scared, they are scared times 10, because they really do not like getting rejected. They have a fear of getting rejected. That is their biggest fear, to get rejected and to get embarrassed. So even if they think that you're really attractive, you might be the most handsome person they have ever seen in their entire lives, they will not approach you because they are scared to get rejected and to be embarrassed, especially in public. So the girls that you think are super fine, that are bad as fuck, that you are pedestalizing, if we flip the script and have them approach the guys that they wanted, they will not be able to do any of what we have to do as men. They will not be able to approach any guys. They probably would not even be in a relationship because they've never had the need to do it in the first place. I want you guys to really understand this. Why would you have experience doing something if you've never had the need or you've never had the necessity to develop a certain type of skill? You've never had the need to develop an experience doing a certain task. Why would you be experiencing it? Why would you know how to do it and be skillful in it if you've never had to do it in the first place? And that's exactly how these hoes are. They've never had to approach a guy. They've always been the one being approached, being the ones who reject people, being the ones who always get hit on. They rarely, if ever, approach a guy. So if you think you're bad when it comes to approaching, even if you're just decent, if you're still trying to work on being able to approach more girls that you think are very attractive, if you think you're bad, these hoes really don't know how to do anything. They don't know what to say. They don't know how to carry themselves. They don't know how to control themselves around somebody that they think is attractive if they have to approach that person. Don't beat yourself up so much thinking that you're terrible when it comes to approaches, that you always get rejected. That's good. You're supposed to get rejected because you're supposed to develop that experience so you know what to do and what not to do. When a certain situation happens or she tells you a certain phrase, you know exactly what to do and what to say in that specific scenario. These hoes hoes won't know what to do. They will be stuttering, they will be anxious, they will be sweating hard as fuck because they don't know what to do, what to say, where to look, how to act, how to walk, how to stand, how to sit. They won't know what to do. So do not be beating yourself so much because you always get rejected, because at least you are actually doing what these hoes can't. And quite frankly, you're doing something that a lot of guys are scared to do. Being able to have the balls and the courage to go and approach that woman that you think is really attractive and beautiful. Always keep that in mind. Whenever you're beating yourself up, thinking that you'll never find a girl, that you're always going to get rejected, just remember you're doing better than these hoes are, because they don't even know how to do it in the first place. They're too scared to even do it in the first place. Regardless if that's the man of their dreams, they won't do it. And if they will, they'll completely embarrass themselves. Always keep that in mind. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video. I'm gonna see you boys in the next one. Peace.